Hello and welcome to Raju Notes channel, your pit stop for weekly current affairs updates. The updates tailor-made for students taking all kinds of competitive exams like UPSC, civils, defense and placement interviews. Please subscribe to the channel and stay updated every Sunday. In his opening remarks at the 5th India-Bahrain High Joint Commission meeting in New Delhi, Dr. Jaishankar said both countries have witnessed significant progress in bilateral investment in areas of defense, security, trade, commerce, health, culture, and people to people ties. He underlined the launch of electronic visa, that is, e visa system to encourage the visits of nationals of Bahrain. He also invited investors from Bahrain to explore investment opportunities in the country. He also extended his wishes to Bahrain for taking over the presidency of Gulf Cooperation Council at the upcoming summit in Manama next month. Dr. Jaishankar said 3 Indian naval ships visited Bahrain in September this year, which helped reinforce the bilateral friendship and Indian Navy's commitment to regional maritime security. He thanked the leadership of Kingdom of Bahrain for their continued care and support for welfare of Indian community. Russia has launched its newest nuclear submarine, Khabarovsk, designed to carry the underwater nuclear drone Poseidon, known as Doomsday's missile, capable of intercontinental travel and immense destruction. The Khabarovsk was ceremonially launched at the Savmash shipyard in Severodvinsk by Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov in presence of Russian Naval Chief Admiral Alexander Mosiev and other top shipbuilding officers. Belousov called it as a significant moment for the Russian Navy. The fourth round of negotiations for the India New Zealand Free Trade Agreement commenced this week in Auckland, New Zealand. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry said that negotiations in this round are focusing on key areas including trade in goods, trade in services, and rules of origin. It added that both sides are working constructively to build on the progress achieved in earlier rounds to reach convergence on outstanding issues and move towards early conclusions of the FTA. The FTA was launched during the meeting between Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal and New Zealand's Trade and Investment Minister Todd McClay in March this year. Niti Aayog's Frontier Tech Hub this week unveiled a major roadmap titled Reimaging Agriculture, a roadmap for frontier technology led transformation in Gandhinagar. The launch, attended by Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendrabhai Patel and Niti Aayog CEO BVR Subramaniam, outlines a vision to use advanced technologies to boost agricultural productivity and sustainability. The roadmap focuses on harnessing frontier technologies such as climate resilient seeds, digital twins, precision agriculture, and agentic AI. It offers tailored solutions by categorizing farmers into three categories, that is, aspiring category, transitioning category, and advanced category. Minister for Labour and Empowerment Dr. Mansukh Mandavia led the Indian delegation to Second World Summit of Social Development, that is WSSD 2, held at Doha, Qatar. During this summit, Mr. Mandavia represented India's vision of inclusive and equitable growth at the International Labour Organization ILO Ministerial Dialogues on Global Coalition for Social Justice. He addressed high level round talks on strengthening the three pillars of the social justice and social development, sharing India's transformative journey towards inclusive and digitally enabled growth. The minister also held a series of bilateral meetings with the minister from Qatar, Romania, Mauritius, and European Union, as well as with the Director General of ILO and senior UN officials. The minister further attended an event on the National Career Service NCS portal jointly organized by Ministry of Labor and Employment and Indian Business and Professional Council IBPC. India Space Agency ISRO successfully launched the LVM-3M5 rocket from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota this week. The rocket carried CMS-03, the country's heaviest communication satellite ever sent to space. It marked the fifth operational flight of the LVM-3 launcher. Weighing about 4,400 kilograms, a CMS-03 is India's heaviest communication satellite ever launched to Geosynchronous Transfer Orbit (GTO). The satellite will provide multi-band communication service across India and nearby ocean regions. It will boost secure data, voice, and video links for both civilian and strategic use. ISRO chairman Dr. V. Narayanan praised the team and said the launch shows India's strength in building and launching heavy satellites. The mission strengthens India's communication network and marks another proud milestone for the nation's growing space journey. Tri-services exercise Trishul is being conducted by Indian Navy as the lead service jointly with the Indian Army and Indian Air Force and will continue till 13th of this month. The Ministry of Defense in a statement said the exercise aims to achieve validation and synchronization of operational procedures across three services, enabling joint effect based operation in multi domain environments. It will feature large scale operations across the creek and desert sectors of Rajasthan and Gujarat, alongside comprehensive maritime operations, including amphibious operations in the North Arabian Sea. The ministry highlighted that the exercise will also validate joint intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and cyber warfare plan, and will include Indian Navy carrier operations conducted jointly with shore based assets of Indian Air Force. India has sent humanitarian assistance to Jamaica and Cuba in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. Around 20 tons each to Jamaica and Cuba were sent as a humanitarian assistance and disaster relief (HADR) from New Delhi this week. In a social media post, External Minister Dr. S. Shankar said Indian Air Force aircraft carried aid including Arogya Maitri Bhishma Cube, rehabilitation support items, food and daily utilities, medicines, medical equipment, power generators, shelter support, and hygiene kits. He added that India stands with its global south partners in the face of such natural disasters and will assist its friends in recovery and reconstruction. India and Israel signed a memorandum of understanding to expand the scope of bilateral defense ties between the two nations. The memorandum of understanding was exchanged at the 17th meeting of the Joint Working Group meeting on defense cooperation between India and Israel was held in Tel Aviv this week. The meeting was co-chaired by Defense Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh and Director General of the Israeli Ministry of Defense Major General Amir Barham. During the meeting, the agreement provided a unified vision and a policy direction to deepen the already strong defense cooperation between the two countries. This will enable the sharing of the advanced technology and promote co development and co production. The two sides discussed the potential areas for future collaborations in the fields of technology, as well as enhancing operational capabilities. They also deliberated on various issues, including shared challenges of terrorism, and underscored their collective resolve to fight against the threat. India's cooperative giants, the Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative Limited (IFCO) and Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation (AMUL), have once again demonstrated remarkable global leadership, and they have been ranked as the top cooperatives in the world based on GDP per capita performance. The ranking has been done by the International Cooperative Alliance (ICA) World Cooperative Monitor 2025. The list was announced at the ICA CM 50 conference in Doha, Qatar. The recognition underscores Amul Dairy Network, built on the spirit of rural self reliance and collective ownership, has transformed the livelihoods of millions of farmers while symbolizing India's cooperative strength in food security and agribusiness. The 22nd edition of India US Military Cooperation Group MCG meeting was held in Hawaii, USA. The 2 day meeting was co chaired by India's Chief of Integrated Defense Staff, Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, and Lieutenant General Joshua Rood of US Indo Pacific Command. The headquarters of the Integrated Defense Staff today said that event witnessed productive discussion with senior military leaders focusing on strengthening bilateral defense engagements, enhancing interoperability, and promoting a free, open, secure Indo Pacific region. The India US Military Cooperation Group MCG serves as a platform for strategic and operational dialogue between armed forces of both nations. Last year's meeting was held in New Delhi. Both countries have had a series of exercises such as Yudhabhyas, Malabar, and Vajraprahar. US President Donald Trump has announced that no American official will attend this year's G20 summit in South Africa, citing allegations of mistreatment towards the country's minority white farmers. President Trump accused the South African government of permitting violence, killing, and illegal land seizures against Afrikaners. He added that he looks forward to hosting 2026 G Summit in Miami instead. The US president had earlier confirmed that he would not personally attend the summit, which brings together leaders from across the world in the world's largest and emerging economies. His decision marks a rare diplomatic boycott of major global forums and highlights his increasingly confrontational stance towards South Africa. The South African government has strongly rejected the allegations, pointing out that white South Africans still enjoy higher living standards than black majority. President Cyril Ramaphosa has described reports of widespread persecution of white farmers as completely false. And finally, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju this week announced that President Draupadi Murmu has approved the proposal of the government to convene the winter session of the Parliament from 1st December 2025 to 19th of December 2025. In a social media post, Mr. Rijiju said that the government is looking forward to a constructive and a meaningful session that strengthens democracy and serves the aspiration of the countrymen.
Well, that's all, friends, for this week's updates. See you soon next Sunday on the same channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.